Hello, I'm Jorix B. Talavera from Bachelor of Science in Architecture 5-4. I am here to present my thesis proposal entitled The Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, Mindanao Campus, Achieving a Conducive Learning Environment through a Pragmatic Approach in Learning Facilities. My proposal came from a House Bill 5711, also known as the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy Mindanao Campus Act, which is the main goal is to establish a PMMA in Mindanao. So a little background about my proposal. So it shows that maritime industry is very important because it carries more than 90% of global trade. And Philippines is very well known because we are the largest supplier of maritime personnel in the world, with almost 30% are Filipinos. But due to the lack of facilities, proper training to our maritime personnel, and other competitor countries that are also producing maritime personnel like China, India, Indonesia, and Vietnam, the percentage was slowly decreasing. So here in the Philippines, we have a total of 90 maritime schools that are accredited by JED and Marina. 17 of that are located in Mindanao area, but with the current issue about maritime school here in the Philippines, with almost 60% are threatened to be shut down if they are not comply to the international standard for watchkeeping. But the good thing is, PMMA is a premier maritime school and only public maritime school in the Philippines. But since it was located in San Narciso, Zambales, Luzon, most of the students and applicants are from Luzon area with an average of 82%. And only 8 and 10% are from Visayas in Mindanao. And if you want to become part of the institution, you will need to spend time and money, especially if you are from Visayas or Mindanao, because all the other stages of the qualification are always held in Metro Manila, from neuropsychological, physical, mental, and dental examination. For the main problem of my proposal, there is no public and lack of maritime school in Mindanao, although they have a 17 accredited maritime school. But mostly of them are situated in the city area. That's why my main goal is to establish a public maritime school, which is my proposal, the PMMA Mindanao Campus, for the people of Mindanao as well as Visayas, since they are the lowest percentage of the applicants. And for my research framework, it consists of different stages, from problem identification, collection of information, analysis, formulation of design framework, conceptual development, and lastly the final development. For the scope of my proposal, for my spatial requirements, my proposal was consist of different types of buildings like recreational facilities, academic buildings, and other buildings that support my proposal. And for my research topic, achieving a conducive learning environment through a pragmatic approach in learning facilities. When we say pragmatic approach, it is a philosophy developed in 1900s by Charles Sanders Peirce. When we say pragmatic approach, it is a philosophy help us to understand and give a clear and distinct idea through the help of 3 levels of clarity. So the first level was based on the everyday experience. Second level was the ability to give a definition based on that experience that the general would understand. And for the third grade, he explains that we need to analyze and consider the effect that might have conceivably have practical bearings, since it was already experienced by others, so it will give us a probable insight to what the result. And when we say conducive learning environment, it is a concept that satisfies the needs of its user and remove the feeling of not being part. It is also help to increase the participation, cooperation, that develop through the proper layout, a proper location, environment, and adjacent facilities. For my case study number 1, local, PMMA, so help me to know the existing condition and their facilities. And for my case study number 2, in TMA, help me to know the basic spaces of maritime school. And for my case study number 3, local, MMMA, help me to know the consideration or their equipment, machineries that need to be considered in designing. And for foreign case study, MMA, help me to know the latest facilities, equipment, and technologies that eventually help the schools to become a conducive in learning. For site criteria, it consists of 2 categories, major and minor. So for minor, 60%, it consists of 2. So lot size, 30%. So lot size is very important because unlimited space for the academy is very important for the training, exercises, and other activities. And for the accessibility in facilities and utilities, 30%. So facilities that can support the development is very important. And for my minor criteria, location and road networks, then 25%. So location is very important since my proposal is PMMA, so I need to find a location that have a facilities or transport facilities that can support the project. And for the topography, 15%. So it is very important since I have a lot of outdoor facilities like parade ground, obstacle course, formation ground that need to be flat area, and slope area is expensive to develop. So for my site A, Cagayan de Oro City, site B, Cotabato City, site C, Davao City. So based on my Likert scale, the chosen site was site A, which is Cagayan de Oro City, because she met all the criteria. In terms of location, Cagayan de Oro was halfway to the other part of Visayas and other part of Mindanao. She have also a good transportation system from land, air, and sea. From sea, they have the largest passenger terminal, and for air, they have international airport and Lumbia Airfield. And for the land, they have a highways connected to the different cities in Mindanao and provinces. For my 3-kilometer radius in catchment area, as you can see, most of the facilities that are located within the vicinity are residential area, open spaces, and agricultural land field. For my SWOT analysis, for the strength, the site is located in a peaceful and underdeveloped area, and it also surrounded by nature and have a good vegetation. And for the weakness, the soil of the site, which is clay, was inconsistent, the volume of wet and dry. The roads are also narrow and underdeveloped. And for the opportunities, my proposed development will provide a free education to the students age 18 to 23 years old that want to become a seafarer officer someday. And for the threats, since the soil type was clay, it could be muddy during the long rainy days and during typhoon. Of the site, as you can see, most of the surrounded are composed of bushes and grass. Some part are surrounded by trees and surrounded by open spaces. For my design framework, for the design philosophy, I see my building as a piece of cities. And in my designs, I try to make them into responsible and contributing citizens. Cesar Pili. So, based on the dictum, I see the idea of campus is like a small cities that comprise of different types of buildings, and as a designer, we are the responsible to provide the facility that can satisfy and improve the life of the users that eventually will contribute as a citizens. And for the concept of the proposal, incorporating the concept of the conducive learning environment through pragmatic approach to my proposed PMMA Mindanao campus, which aims to provide a facility that satisfies the needs of its user, increase their participation and cooperation. For the architectural style, international style will be used. It is known for the use of steel, glass, and concrete. And the architectural detail that would be adapted will be the use of concrete as finish for low maintenance, rectilinear form, use of steel, and use of glass for natural lighting. For the site development plan, this is the contour map of the site, and these are the initial site development plan. Buildings and spaces are also tagged by numbers, and building location is also showed. Location of road networks, the open spaces, and utilities. And for the final development, as you can see in the site development plan, it's have a two main gate. The buildings are also grouped. And that's all. Thank you.